Welcome to the third iteration of our Portfolio Manager spreadsheet series. Here we've added some features that help in tracking values of not only cards you've purchased for the intent of selling, but also for your general Magic Online collection. Maybe cards you have left over from drafting or casual or constructed decks. Sometimes those cards will spike in value, and if you're keeping track of that, you can sell into that spike before the value plummets again, which, if you want the cards, you can then rebuy them. So the first step in that process is to import your Magic Online collection into our spreadsheet. And to do that, first you need to export your collection as a CSV file, or comma separated value file, and then open it up in some spreadsheet program like Excel or OpenOffice Excel. And here's what it looks like. If you copy the entire first 5 columns, card name through set, copy, we can then go over to the new collection sheet and paste it starting in cell A1, which I've highlighted here, and overwrite these labels, which is fine because they're the same labels. If you have a large collection, this may take a little bit of time for sheets to load, but once it gets in there, in column F, we have again a VLOOKUP formula that will search the card name and set from your collection, compare to the hot list that we've pasted here from MTGO traders, and if it doesn't find anything, it'll return a blank, but if it does, it'll return the price. And you can see at each one of our column headers we have a little arrow which allows us to sort in a way that will maintain all of the columns together. So we can go to our hot list price, sort in descending order to find anything that is above 0. You can see that the collection I imported is just some bulk commons I have, and the only thing that the MTGO Traders hot list is purchasing is apparently Duress for 4 cents. But if you make this part of your daily hot list routine, just checking the price of cards in your collection, sometimes you'll find things that shoot up in value that you might decide to then sell. Now the second thing we've added is a way to track the Goldfish, or MTGGoldfish price of the cards in your collection. The implementation is virtually the same as with MTGO Traders hot list. We have a Goldfish tab where we need to manually paste copied values from MTGGoldfish. To do that, you can go to, for example, one of the set pages. Here's the set page for Born of the Gods. If you copy all of the values they have here and paste it into this cell, which is bordered by our yellow cells, it'll again populate our name, set, and price, which the VLOOKUP tool uses. So you see we have VLOOKUP searching for Xenagos, and it's searching that list we just pasted and returning the value. So you can see that the current MTGGoldfish value is 2.79. If you want, you could, of course, add some type of conditional formatting like we have in the hot list. Just if whatever metrics you determine, maybe larger than the price you paid at or twice the price you paid at. I left that with no conditional formatting because I feel that's probably more of a user-defined thing there. And another thing you can do with this Goldfish lookup is, if you wanted to create a new sheet for potential targets, things you're waiting for the price to drop for, you could just manually write out a list of the card in the set, a target price, and then you can copy over this VLOOKUP format to populate the current price there. And then the way I would implement it is have your target price and the current price and do a conditional formatting that'll light up the cell when it drops at or below your target price, so that it's time to go buy this card. So one other useful thing is, we probably want to see the value of more than just cards in Born of the Gods. If you want, you could do multiple sets, just scrolling to the end of the list you pasted and continually pasting new sets. But one really nifty thing that MTGGoldfish has are some indices. So if you go into their price lists under special sets, they have these indices here, and likely the most useful one is the Shadows over Innistrad standard indice, which is every single rare and mythic rare from Magic Origins through Shadows over Innistrad. And if you're going to be speculating in any standard legal cards, it's almost assuredly going to be the rares and the mythics. They also have, I think Theros through Cons and M15, a similar indice, and they have indices for just mythic rares. So you can choose whatever you want to, the data you copy into our Goldfish spreadsheet to populate values from your collection or from targets or something. That's pretty much what we have for this week. One other thing. With regards to collection tracking, we can of course do it this way, but that only searches the hot list prices, which are pretty sporadic, and it's only very specific cards that MTGO Traders is currently low on. You could of course add a Goldfish column here to do a VLOOKUP on the values that you paste in the Goldfish, but if you have a collection like mine, it spans many sets, and manually copying over the data from MTGGoldfish for all of those would be quite tedious. So Card Hoarder has recently released a card keeper tool, which is along the same veins as what we've added today. You can import a collection, so the same CSV file we copied from to paste into our spreadsheet. We just select that and create the card keeper. Create our card keeper, which may take a moment because this particular account has like 100,000 bulk commons on it. But once we get our collection imported in Card Keeper, it can show us both the current. Well, first off, let's change this to table view because tables are way better. We can sort it by price, high to low, for example, and that'll show that the most valuable card I have in this collection is apparently the 7-cent Pentad Prism. And at the moment, you can only sort by Card Hoarder's sell price, but that will. It also includes the buy price, which would most likely be in a similar order as the sell price. So with this, we can check your collection's value for any cards that are currently being bought for a potentially significant amount. You can see that this bulk common collection has very few cards that anyone is buying, and most of them are under a penny. But for a normal collection, this is a good way to find a hidden gem or a hidden treasure, so to speak, because you just think you have random chaff from your draft, but you can pop it in Card Keeper or our collection spreadsheet and pop out potential buy list price values to see if anything you have is actually worth something.